the unemployment among Indian youth, the age of 18 to 35, okay, it is 24. We are 6 times higher than national unemployment average.
Okay.
6 times higher. Of course, he have written a beautiful paper on it, and let me take the jigs out of it lah.
Yeah.
So this particular group, why they are unemployed? Okay, one of the things definitely education level. Okay, education level.
So it comes back to the matriculation.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Education,
Mm.
and then this group, the one totally unemployed, okay, is not only the matriculation group, because these guys are really, if not matriculation, they would have gone to any IPTS or somewhere they would have gone. See, this one synonym with the issue of dropouts. Okay, in any given year, the dropout rate among Indian is about 9%.
Okay.
9%.
Out of the entire student body.
Yes.
Okay.
9%.
That's okay. I mean, that's
Okay.
not too high. Yeah.
And 9% for the higher education. I mean, secondary education, and 13% for the primary education.
Primary level.
All right. Okay. And this include also parents that do not send their kids to school. That's is also considered. So the dropouts, essentially they are dropouts. And then on top of that, the problem will be compounded by discrimination. And then there's no even space for them to enter. So right now, GLCs, is a government-linked companies, are not considered as government. So right now we are talking about 4.2%, 3% employment in government, excluding every employment from GLCs. And GLC are the biggest employer. And if the government in a position of dictating the direction and the policy and finance of GLCs, why can they have a policy to allow Indians to come in too? So there were time 36% of LLN then. Now TNB lah.
TNB, yeah.
I do not know that. I know
LLN is
Lembaga Elektrik Negara. Okay, now it's TNB, right?
Yeah.
Were Indian, all right?
The railways also.
Yeah, at this time. So I'm not saying, of course, from LLN and TNB, they are apple and orange lah. They have grown really big. So I'm saying, why can we have policies in GLCs? All right, because when we go to Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Awam, okay, we had a meeting actually, all right, asking them how to get more Indians there. Or they're saying, per year we only have about only 40,000 people are retiring, and we cannot put in, and it's a slow process, it will take longer, and all the reasons. Okay, I understand. Okay, fine, all right, but then I will look for alternative lah. Okay, can I not have these guys in? So my question is, what is wrong having that? Because right now you have a policy for Bumiputra. Okay, I'm not questioning. If the policy is done right. Okay, fine. But I'm questioning, why isn't that for the Indian? Because you continuously telling the Indians are trailing, right? You're acknowledging that we need help. So why aren't you helping? Okay, if you can think, and this is what, and I'm telling you, the paperwork that you saw in my website, that was the presentation that we did for the 12th Malaysia Plan.
Yes, correct.
At 12th Malaysia Plan, and at that time, it was a long presentation with the EPU. At that time, I told EPU guys, all right, he was doing the debate lah. I said, if you do not take care of the issues of Indian, this will turn to be a national security issue. And please learn from Sri Lanka. And that's exactly when a community have nothing to lose, they have everything else to gain. Yeah. When you push a community to the corner, okay, you cannot expect the community will stay there or just disappear. That is wrong. Okay, take a lesson. My last word to them, take a lesson from Sri Lanka. You do not want that coming here. And what happened in Sri Lanka is not only unique to Sri Lanka. It's a normal human behavior. Okay, we need it. That's exactly why 2007 there was a big uprising. Indian will never take take a street unless needed. 2007 was only the second time since turn of the century. 1930s, just after the, before the World War One. Okay, after that, it was 2007. And we don't take it to the street like what the other communities are.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we have issues and we have a small pockets and stuff like that. But massive movement, we don't.
No.
So take a lesson. And I think this government also doing the same thing, taking the same path. So that's why we need a sustainable blueprint. And the Indian blueprint that was done in 2017, okay, under the Najib administration, and involve multi-parties. I was involved. Okay, again, I'm not a political person by any means. When it comes to a work, academic work on planning like this, I always volunteer myself, and it was headed by Professor N.S. Rajendran. All right, it's a good piece of work, and we must have a plan. If you don't have a plan, that means you don't have a benchmark, you do not have a KPI, you don't have anything. So you do not want Indian to survive. You want Indian to thrive.
Yeah.
So for a person, for a community to thrive, like how Bhumiputra have a Traju plan, they have an annual economic congress and things like that. Without plan, nothing will go on. Like the country needs budget. Every 5 years, we need a Malaysian plan and things like that. The Indian also need a plan. And right now, I'll tell you, if a PMX and Madani government take the route they are in today, definitely 2027, they will not get the full support of the community. They have nothing to show. Enough of the promises. So we, the NGOs, okay, and other academic group, willing to work with the government of the day to assist them. But I can only help if they're willing to accept our help or acknowledge there's a problem. But right now, they want to mitigate the problem. That's the problem. Okay, mitigate the problem and hoping that people ignore and give a piecemeal. Piecemeal will not solve the problem. So Indian problem going to only grow big. Okay, 17% of the violent crimes are committed by Indian, and 35% almost prisoners are Indian, and 50% of the prisoners that goes in will come out and commit again. So all this data, you don't take a genius to understand the data. And I think there are some good advisors and things like that. The problem is there is no political will. And Madani government, it is doing the same thing that the BN government then did. Okay, but when Najib took over, it was too late, and they actually banked on it. All right, right now, Indian community can now compare. And I think if the vote is between Najib and Anwar, Indian vote without any doubt will go to
PN.
Will go to Najib. I'm not sure what end they're going to be.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just giving you. So the problem is there's no political will. Vinod, it's sad, and NGOs like us have done so much of work. And I'm sure you saw the piece of work that we did, and we refused to just submit. We went and deliberated for 4 hours. I remember that day. It was April 1st, 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went and deliberated, and we debated 4 hours without lunch break, because I want to show that it is a national security threat for the country. They need to intervene. Okay, in absence of having a decisive intervention program with the issues pertaining to Indian, this will turn into a civil war, and we have too many countries that we can use as an example.
There we go.
Yeah.